No way. No way. I'm going live just now. Guys, I've been streaming for over an hour. Like, no. I don't know what happened. Because there were guys that we were talking here. Oh, that's what they were saying, me vuelvo viejo. But they never told me that the stream wasn't on. I could see myself as streaming. No, right now I see that I wasn't live. No, my guys, I'm sorry. It was my bad. I went live on had my stream. Oh shit. I went live on the OBS, but I was never live on the YouTube. No, that's too bad. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's run it back. Run it back. But so, I mean, you know what's crazy? That we were talking, like I was talking and I was replying to some of the comments on that I was seeing on the chat. And nobody was telling me that the stream wasn't on, right? I just realized because I saw that nobody was commenting, and I found it odd because I was like, the things that I was showing you, I was getting like pretty, no, they don't like it. Well, now I guess that's better that it wasn't on because I was feeling like you weren't feeling like what I was showing you. But no, I guess I was talking alone for 1 hour. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let me show again. I'll show it all again. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. For the ones just tuning in, I've been streaming for the past, I'm not even kidding you, like hour and a half. I was for that one. No, my guy. But the thing was that, bro says I took my time. No, by mistake. It was my fault. I didn't went live on YouTube because I'm accustomed to go live on OBS, and then I thought that it went alone, but no, you need to click again on YouTube. Such an idiot. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll show everything again. It doesn't matter. Let me do a story real quick. But you guys are seeing me. Now you're seeing me, you're hearing me, right? That was crazy because I was asking, does everybody see me? Like, and nobody was commenting anything. So I said, but you weren't saying like, no, we don't see you, like, my God. Se le enfrió el mate. Okay. One more story. And had some issues. Now we live for real. Yo, if you could help me out, guys, like share a story, whatever it is. Like, this is crazy. This is the lowest low. Yeah. But now we on. One second, let me post this. It's crazy, you know what I mean? That's great, guys. So how you been doing? That was crazy. I was asking, yo, how you guys been doing? And no one was responding me. Like, I was like, oh, okay, you don't want to talk. You don't want to talk, guys. I feel you. Oh, now I feel much better because no one was responding, but the chat was active because the chat is active if I schedule the stream. You know what I mean? Like that sets it at us. It turns on the chat, but not the stream. You know what I mean? So I could see you all commenting, but no one was saying nothing about the thing. Okay, I see you. So, okay, now that we're here, I was working on the KEYCAP set for the past hour, talking alone, guys. It's crazy. Okay, let's run it back. Let me. I need to save what I just did because I started a new, how do you say? Like the new KEYCAP set, but I need to save this. I need to save this because projects, KEYCAPs, B1, and this is the engraved one. Okay, so now it's saved. So, okay, guys. No, it's not wasted because I still did the work, you know what I mean? Like I pushed onward with the project. But now that we're back at it, let me tell you a bit more about this collaboration. So, okay, the guys from One of Zero reached out to me. They are amazing supplier of peripherals. They sell mouses. They're doing their own line of KEYCAP set and deskpads. They also send me a few to check out. Right now I'm using one of theirs, and the quality they have, it's amazing. And this is one of actually the first how do you say, the mood board with the original ideas that I had, and I sent them to them. The mistake works out for me since I'm able to catch the stream in full. That's great. No, but my guys, like I was, I'll tell it after, because I was torn. I was feeling so bad because no one was commenting, and I was like, they don't like it. It can't be, you know? Okay. So this is the first mood board that I sent, right? This some original ideas, really quick sketches, right, for the desk pads. Some inspiration, I want to do some labels, right? This is again, some inspiration. I'll show you the more complete KEYCAP set later, right? This is the one that I was doing right now. So yeah, this is the first one, right? Later, I have something more developed now that we are seeing to make the first round of samples to see how everything looks, right? And we have something like this. This is the pure black one with no texture and only this label design that I did. We're coming from the label inspiration that I showed you before, where I want to make it a bit more grungy, right? Talking with the team, it seems like they are leaning towards something more like surveillance aesthetic and more like technologic. So we're trying to add now more of those elements, right? We can for sure do that. This is other label that I was doing. right? And the quality these guys have, my guys, it's crazy. Like, I don't know if I can, let me show you real quick. Like, take a look at this. Like, they sent me this one. This is the one that I'm using right now because I would normally don't use something with this much color, right? But after being using it for a while, I kind of like it. Like, I like the contrast that it brings, and it's like design, you know, it brings a hierarchy level to the setup game, and I like it because it's a more standalone piece, and I don't know, I feel like the keyboard contrasts a bit more against the pad, and I don't know, it looks clean. I like it. So after having this around for a bit now, I started to do some other variations of this with more cleaner colors, like clearer colors that I normally don't use. I usually just stick to black, you know what I mean? So we have this one. The labels here are the same because I'm just shooting to do like the samples, right? When we settle for the direction of each one, I'll do for each label from each kind of design, we'll do it different, you know, add more variety. But this one, we have it this color, and this is with less contrast on the engraving, and this is with more contrast on the engraving. But yeah, I think Michael, it's here from the team, and I wanted to ask something later. But yeah. These are the ones. Here's Michael. Yeah, Michael, I wanted to ask you something about the keycaps, but I guess I'll ask it when we get to the keycaps because I already went through this, and I had a doubt that came out while I was doing the design and explaining it to the non-existent stream. But okay. This is with less contrast, and I had some variations also for the label, like the color. I guess I like this one more, but yeah, all of these ones we're gonna try when we send them to. These are all desk pads. These are the pads. These are gonna be 19 by 40, right? And if the detail comes out and the quality comes out anything like the other pads that I have from them, guys, it's gonna be crazy. And then we have this one, which is the last one that I did for sample. I sent a bunch of variations of this. It's reading the format is pretty large. Like this one. This one I really like it. It has some like faces over there. Can you send, I don't know if you can send the link down there, Michael, but send it to me and I'll put it. So we have this one, and here I have different variations of the color. I guess I did send one like this, right? Then with the grain, without the lines, right? But I ended up, I think this one is the one I like the most after having for a while like the clear desk pad. I think that they turned me into white desk pad, you know what I mean? Yeah, but we're trying to see if we can play with different kind of like the importance of the design, because this is gonna be sitting. You need to think that this is gonna be sitting on someone's desk, right? And maybe they want to make the keyboard the centerpiece, or maybe it's the monitor, or maybe I don't know. They don't want like something too heavy that you're gonna be reading all the time. You know what I mean? So I needs to strike a balance between being great, but at the same time be kind of understated, right? And yeah, already being my designs, my style, it's a bit more overstated. You know, it's a bit more, it's bold. Here you can see some of the what the 1-of-0 guys have, so you can check them. But I don't know if we have like an approximate of when all of this could come out, but later this year for sure. Michael like this one. Yeah, this one I think is pretty fire. This one I really like it. These ones could be amazing. You can change the pattern like this. We're gonna make it bigger. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my guy is saying, Besa is saying, in this type of print work, is there any resolution issue when using Photoshop? No, what do you mean exactly? Like if I set in here, the image size, it's 300 dpi, it's a pretty large file. I'm working in the resolution that the print is gonna be done. So the prints are it really depends. It comes down to the printing technology and how good their methods are. Like, I don't know if that's what you were asking. I need to like obviously design in CMYK because it's for print. And I need to take in consideration that this is gonna have, here for example, I have a texture. This is my paper texture, but this is going to be overlapping with the texture that the pad already has. The pad is pretty clean, but it has a texture already, and I don't want to stack too much. If I stack it too much, it's going to look too heavy, and it's going to cross the threshold from looking like with a nice print that looking like it's muddy, like it's going to be too blown out, and we don't want that. Yeah. The factory, any print, it's with 300 dpi, I guess, for me, right? For my part of the work, I need to do 300. I guess you can do like screen print with less, but you wouldn't do a pad in screen print. You know what I mean? But yeah, the resolution they handle, it's pretty good. So this I'm gonna close. I was already here working on another of the desk of the KEYCAP sets. What I wanted to ask, Michael, like for all the keycaps, we can do multiple colors, right? It's not that it has to do like one color per key, right? You know what I mean? Like if we need like 4 colors for each key, that can be done. For these paths, we choose very safe polyester and minimal weave, so that printing is pretty consistent. That's great. You can do anything. That's what I like to hear, Michael. I love when the client says, you can do anything. That's great. But how do you print it? How do they print the gradient? Like they do the color separation? Or you told me this already, but that we could use multiple prints, but I don't get how they do the gradient. Like they do a color separation and they do like CMYK, right? Or something like that. Dye sublimation. Let's go. Because what I was, Oh, guys, but you didn't saw what I did. Okay, this is the Illustrator template, right? Oh, that's better. Yeah. Now I remember you told me this, but it flew by me like the part in which because sometimes the things that are printed like this are printed like one color at a time, and they do like specific Pantone color or whatever it is, right? Maybe it's quadrichromy. It's when they do the CMYK passes one on top of each other, and then at the end it forms the image. I wasn't sure if this was for that, but yeah, I guess they print it all first in a die, and they sublimate it as is on the key. So the keycap gets one pass, right? It all goes whoosh, and it prints everything onto the keycaps. Oh, that's fire. Then now I get it. Yeah, we can do whatever. We can do whatever, chat. So yeah, this is the, how do you say, like the template. And actually, let's go back, because I actually was doing so keycaps all by myself, talking alone. This is the, yeah, these ones are, this one is the, because my plan for this, my idea is to make like a really clean keycap set that would be my dream keycap set, the one that would resonate with me the most. I always like the GIS, like the GIS kind of system for the layout. This is a type of keyboard that Japanese and Anglo-Saxon speaking people can use. But I've seen some variations of this. They do it for aesthetics mostly, because this kind of keyboard has some special keys that need to be there there in order to work properly, because in Japanese you have like hiragana, which is one of their ways of writing, you know what I mean? Like certain words, like for example, school, it has like its specific symbol. It's not written in letters. It's like their cuneiform like letter. So it's like their unique sequence of strokes, right? That makes the word that means school. It's not that they have a specific symbol for each letter like we do. So the GIS kind of symbol, what it does is that maps one of these symbols to each letter. So let's say you want to say school, right? So you match the letter with the Japanese symbol, and then you type it, and at the end you can choose, because Japanese language it's contextual, right? Let's say you type school, but school can mean both two things. So they have like they have, for example, this key, which I don't remember now the name, but they can choose if they want to go for one or the other variation of the meaning. You know what I mean? It's really hard to explain it like this, but I want to have all the keys that you would need for a working Japanese keyboard, right? So it's not only like a gimmick, right? And it also, what's nice is that it gives me stuff to put on the keys. It gives me more levels of information, right? I don't need to put whatever on the key, right? Because I researched it and now I know how it works, so I have the levels of information to make it cooler, yeah, while I was playing with this, we want to make it brutalist, we want to make it clean, but we want to add maybe more hierarchy levels. This one I did while I was talking alone. I added like this because I think we want to make it a bit more like surveillancy and add some more like tech features to the set, So yeah, now I'm not sure about these ones. I will fill in them. But yeah, something like this, more isometric, I like. Yeah, I can make, what's nice is that I can make something like this, and I can put this one here, so we have this one like so, right? And then to this one we can do like this, boom. Or we can try another color. Maybe this one we do like this to match the space bar. We make an off gray. This I also like this combination. I like it also, but it becomes too playful, I feel. But it could work, you know what I mean? I'm gonna expand this appearance. Be like that. Or the yellow, it's cool also. But yeah, once we have the design, we can play with the colors more freely. You know what I mean? The plain blue, like, which is this one, right? No. It looks awesome. They are complementary colors. We could leave this one, like, or put a variation of it. But yeah, right now I'll put this like so. But yeah, for this one, you can see, guys, that I put like the letter, and then we have some variations. So when we send this to sample, we can have how it looks with. I put also like the Photoshop shortcuts here. The Photoshop shortcuts, they look really nice. They add like this nice more levels to the keys. It makes it look more interesting visually. And I tried some variations with this box around the JS kind of symbol, and then in here we have it more minimal. We want to see how it looks, what looks better. Yeah. And playing with the Japanese stuff, I figured I wanted to make it like leaning on the idea of Musashi, you know, the samurai I always talk about. Here with the quote, "Claim your space." He has a chapter in the Book of Five Rings in which he talks about striking space and not your opponent. And you know how he also invented he invented the dual sword, like proper wielding method for katanas. So it's a symbol, but I'll do a version without the katanas and a version that's more minimal for the space, or a version that's not like this, you know, so maybe you don't know who the fuck is Musashi, or you don't vibe with him and you just want a plain space bar. You can have that too. So yeah, here I was showing also that I have like the keyboard layout. I have it all mapped out here, each symbol to each how do you say, to each Photoshop keyboard shortcut. So yeah, I have here also like a ChatGPT. ChatGPT is goated, my guys, for this kind of stuff that you need to compile a lot of information quickly. Because first I wanted to do like the GIS layout, like aesthetically, like for aesthetic purposes, right? But when I started to research it, yeah, I've used DeepSeek, is really good also. I started to research it. I figured I could make that work in keyboard. And I ended up learning a lot from how the language works. I knew some things, but this was really great. And you see those kind of keyboards have these special keys like Muhenkan, Henkan, Isu, but in those keyboards, they have a specific key for those, right? So I was thinking that maybe I could map them out to a Western keyboard, and I totally can, right? And then through software, you create like say if you press Shift and Alt, then it's the Muhenkan keyboard. No. But again, like I was saying, like all these Japanese characters, it gives me information to put on my keys and make them more interesting, right? So yeah, here I was, for example, the control. Here I have, for example, control is this, the legend in Japanese. So I put it on the keyboard here and I mapped it to the control. But then maybe for another keyboard, I have it for another keyboard. I do like a variation of this key. right? For example, like this. And in this one, I don't have this. I have only this, and I have like, what do people that use Mac have here? Here. Oh, the option key, right? So maybe here, command, or what's command? No. Oh, this is this. What's this symbol? Wait, I have my Mac right there. Wait. Oh, 1 second, guys. Have a mic right here. Let's check it. Oh, it's the function. So the function key, it's at that part. Ah. No, but what in the Mac? What's in the Mac in that part? So maybe here we do fan. Yeah, I don't know. This stream, it's getting a lot of Spanish-speaking people, which I don't mind. Oh, 1 second, guys. I need to do something real quick. I need to do something. My phone. Sorry, guys. I forgot to do something. But yeah, let me know, if, guys, if you have any question. Nugget. Sorry, guys. Okay, where were we? where you see again the function. The function key, so we mapped it to the console. Maybe you're using a version of a keyboard that you use for Windows and Mac, and you want to have those, so then we have this version also, you know what I mean? Or maybe you want to use the one with the Japanese characters because it looks harder, you know what I mean? But yeah, and also we could do like maybe one in which is like this. Like for example, in this context, it looks great. And you know what will be hard? Like Michael said, to use the other blue, maybe like this. And maybe the function keys have like or the ones that are for Mac have a different color, right? Maybe they use this blue, right? Like this looks great, right? But maybe not this. Yeah, I like the with a lot of hierarchy levels too. Well, maybe like this. We can try different. Or maybe like this, you know. Or maybe this works also. Client blue. What's the client blue? Let's check it out. Client blue. Ah, client blue. Yeah. It's all the rage now. I think all my past clients have asked me to do like that color, you know. It's like deep blue. Something like, it's like, I don't know why it's not showing like properly. I guess I would need the Pantone for it, the color book. No. Like you have taste for what's actual, you know, because right now it's really hot. It's a really trending color. Yeah, I would need to get like the actual color swatch for that because right now it's not showing like properly. But again, coming back to this, we could, for example, this one, switch it, make it like that, and to this, copy this color. That looks nice, guys. Come on. And maybe for the ones that are for Mac, they have like a different radius also for the corners, right? Maybe they are a bit more squarish, and the others are a bit more circular, you know. And then we have it, boom. And then we can add some graphics. We can add some graphics to make it extra spicy. Let's try with this one. Now we don't have that much space. At the top. Actually, it looks better like that. It looks pretty functional, you know. In this way, it feels energetic to me. Yeah. It's a pretty cool color, but I don't know why I'm not getting like the international client blue. Oh, here's the color code. Give me the hex. What's the hex? Let's ask good bro. Can you give me the hex code for clean blue? I'm on CMYK. I don't know if hex works on CMYK. Here's the hex, or here's the Pantone. 172.35. No, why the colors are on C? I am CMYK. What is happening? Okay, I'll use the hex. Oh, there. Oh, if you see here, yeah, it's the same blue. Yeah, but for that, I guess we need to make this white. Yo, it looks cool. It looks cool, huh? But I guess we would need to change the color of the other keycaps to work like specifically for the client blue. But we could do it. We could do something. Like maybe if all the set was maybe white and the keys. Oh, guys, I want to show you something. I printed this like before while I was talking by myself. Like I did a test print. This is like the actual size. I did a test print for the keycaps because I wanted to know if this works, you know. Let me see if I can look up. And here it works, right? I think it works. This is the actual size. Yeah, but yeah, I did that. Sorry, because I went away. I did this to pick it up, like to see how it looked, if it looked properly. This is the actual size of the keys. If only maybe 1 millimeter, like smaller, but I wanted to see if the symbols read all right and if everything is clean, right? And I have a shit like home printer. It's not like on the printing method that they're gonna use is gonna look really sick, you know. But I wanted to know if I need to make all the graphics smaller or whatever it is. But yeah, I like having this, the function. What else is on the Mac? Have it in my mind right here. Oh, we have the control with the option arrow or the function. Oh yeah, control is the up arrow that they have it. Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna need to see about if we can do that. For example, in this one, we need to make it like here, like so. Grab this and sorry, I'm checking on my Mac here for the symbol. So we could have this one be the upward arrow. Right, maybe like this. I need to make the width of this. What do you mean to flip it? Like this? want to see if the width of this, it's kind of the same. Yeah. Yeah, I grab it on the side and flip it. But if I press shift, it does it in 30, how do you say? In like 15 degrees, like increments. So it's better, you know? So once I have it like this, little less like that, object, expand. So I have it like this, I merge it all together. And then bring it in just a tad. So now this is my function and I have it here. And this would be like the Windows key, right, for Windows. Where is my here? I had here we have control. So this is the option key on Mac style. This is the nomenclature, right? No, control key. This is the Mac control. But you see here we have a problem, guys, because the same control, like this is the same for this, you know, because it's also control, right? The word means the same. So for the option, the Mac keyboard, maybe every word, the Mac ones go like so, right? As in the Mac keyboard, right? So there we have the same, but on Windows, they have other keys. So maybe this is the one that's different for all keyboards. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe this is the one key that's different for all keyboards, or maybe we have it like this. And here it says like Windows. But I don't like this, right? We couldn't have this key. We could have this key as a separate one. You know what I mean? We could have this key as a separate one, but I don't really like it to have these both keys be the same, one next to each other. I don't like how like the composition of it. So we could have this key here. That I like more. Or in this one we could do also, these ones I'm just like, oh, this one I wanted to make. Yo, actually these symbols, guys, that Rick Rubin uses for the Creative Act, I designed these symbols. I mean, it's not that I designed them. I guess they are from Eastern philosophy, because it's a pretty, I guess someone drew this before that I did at some point. You know what I mean? But I used it in my graphics. I used them far before that than the Creative Act came out. So I'm not using them because of the Creative Act. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh, I like it. And then on the other one, we could have the other symbol, which is not this one. I had one that were a bunch of like little balls. Where is my little balls one? Ah, here, sorry, this one. We can have this one. Like that. That one goes here. You see there, it looks far better. Far better. You know? Then another thing that I was seeing for the set, it's like what's the constant for this? Like what's the constant for having the shift like that? You see how we have like this square, like the graphic that it's seemingly within a squared container. And in the delete key, it's the same. Like we don't have the square like here. We have like the graphic, you know what I mean? Like we could have it like this also. Like that wouldn't be like that bad if we had it like this. Actually, I don't mind it. What do you think, guys? You like it with the square or without the square? But I guess if we do this, like we need to do it in every key. You know what I mean? Like we are committing to that systematic way of using the graphic, you know? Yeah, for me, without. Yeah, but in this one it looks cool, and but if we repeat it again, it's like we're making it like systematic, like we're gonna use that way of applying the symbols to the special keys, you know. The tab, I did this one, but I don't really feel it with the box. This one I like. Tab key looks great. Oh, and you see, and for these keys, the special keys, we need to put like the symbols. This one's gonna be like that. Make it that smaller. Oh, here I fucked up, you see, guys, because I did all of this and I did not add the symbols. So it's better if I do just one and then I replicate it, you know. For example, I have this 9 here, then I'm gonna do the 0. Like so, do the 0, and the 0 has the other, like so. But if I go to my here keyboard layout, show me the 0, my guy. The 0 is this kind of symbol. So I go back, 0. Eight. Yeah. That, let's put it down for this one. 8. Right, and like so we go with all the numbers. What, my guy? What do you mean? No, the 0 for me has this other one. Let me check with the dude. Yeah, you see? Yeah, I don't remember if I said the Musashi stuff in now or in the stream when I was alone. No. I did. No, that's for the. I guess this is a 65% keyboard. I don't know if that has something to do with it. But yeah, I have it like that also. Send a picture to you. Send a picture to the Discord so we can see it, my guy. But yeah. Well, this is one idea that I have for the keyboard. I'm gonna keep doing this later alone. Just wanted to show you like a bit of the systematic thinking that goes into it. Oh, I guess I didn't show you also this, that I was doing like the, how do you say? Like the placement. These ones, I liked it, but it was too uniform and it was too clumped up at the center. Then I ended up settling for this layout in which the icons are a bit more towards the side, and that's good for maybe your hand is resting on the keyboard and you get to see some of the symbols, you know what I mean? In case you need to double check or something. We have a matic, guys. But yeah, let me know, guys. You have another question? You want to talk about something in particular while we do this? Oh, and I just realized that I said something at the beginning of the stream. Let's chat for a little bit. I'm a bit tired on my back. I said something. I really thank you to the 1 of 0 guys for letting me like show you this part of the process. Like it's not so normal that the clients let you see this for whatever reason. But I guess it's a really nice opportunity because when you're starting out sometimes as a designer, it's not really clear what the process it's like for people that are working, right? And they already have a career and maybe they are freelance designers and the process sometimes seems a bit cryptic from the outside, or you think that maybe it's too structured or it's too like professional, let's say. And I guess professional, I try to be professional, but it's a way in which you tackle the client and the project in and of itself, right? Like you do it seriously. That's professional. It's not like, I don't even know how to explain it because I can't forget what it is to work like this, you know, but I know it isn't as structured and as scary like once I thought that being professional was, you know what I mean? So I guess that by showing you this way the process of actual doing client work in front of your eyes, you can see that it's nothing like different from doing stuff for yourself, but seriously, you know, do it seriously, do it like in a way that you want it to have the best result possible. That's the difference, I guess I can tell you just at the top of my head, of being an amateur and being a professional, right? I'm sure there are a bunch of you that are already professionals that didn't get the jobs that you need to make the money, you know, but you care about the work and you do it deeply and you do it earnestly, you know what I mean? Like you play in full earnest. That's the key. Like you really are trying to do it, you know. But it's because there's a lot of videos of process work but I don't know, like seeing it live and it actually being client work, I think it's important for the people just starting out, just to demystify the process, you know. Let's check what Roy is saying. Here's the Discord. He put it in memes. No, that's crazy. But you have a red dragon. That's the thing. Nah, I'm joking with you. Yeah, you have it. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know. Maybe that's an old keyboard layout. No, I think this way it's okay. I think because it's a Spanish keyboard. When the keyboard is in Spanish, I think that's the why. Because I don't have any. I don't have any. I think that's why. Yeah. But again, I don't know if I'm saying things twice because I already said this, I feel. But my idea for the keycap set is to have one that's really clean. That would be my dream keyboard, right? My dream keycap set, the one that I would love to use on my keyboard, on my setup. And then I want to make one that's kind of weird. That's going to be the engraved one. This is the one that I'm going to show you right now. And then another one that's a bit more grunge, or a bit more torn up, you know what I mean? But for that one, I want to show you if it's the engraved one. For the engraved one, let me close this, save it. For the engraved one, I had to grab like a blank template, the blank template, and I had to make an image of this, and then on a Photoshop file with the exact measurements that the keyboard and the template, the other template have, I started putting on these simple graphics. I wanted to make like a really minimalist keyboard. This typography, it's from Doron, it's the Shack font. I'm not gonna use this one for the final keyboard. I'm probably gonna use something that I make, but I'm gonna make it really abstract. You know what I mean? Like the A is gonna be something, like the A probably gonna be something like this. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like the A might end up being something of the sorts. You know, the A might end up being something like this. More like this. You know what I mean? And I might end up building maybe the W. The W it's gonna be like this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna build some really minimalist symbols, and we'll put it all over the keys like this. I grabbed this font because it's the one that I feel encapsulates the feeling the best. What I was wanted to, that's the question that I had for Mike for Michael about the symbols, because for the printing we're gonna need, let's say if I want to make, let me open my template, home PC, projects, design syndrome, design assets, hard press. I want to open the template for the hard press because this effect, and let's say I grab the texture here. Let's say I grab this and I put it on top of this. This needs to be far bigger quality, I feel. Yeah, okay, I'll check it later. But my idea is basically this. If I grab this image and then I put it on over the template and we send that to print, like it should work, right? And we can maybe drop this texture over everything. Like this. Make it more like a really light gray. And here is the issue that I was red. Get just a bit up and a bit down here. Oh no, here down, here up. That was the green. Same. You know? And here now in this group, I could keep bringing like symbols and whatnot to... I'm just gonna bring these arrows because I wanna see them in the design, but these are not the arrows that are gonna be on the final design, you know? Right, I want to do like a test print for this. This is my printer. And how do I change it? Like so, okay. Like that. Let me print one like this. Done. It's printing. Like so, print. Okay, and let's see what comes out. Now I'm streaming right now. Yes. Fuck. double stream, tremendous exercise. My back is, I can be working for hours, guys, but when I'm streaming, I get a little bit of tension here that I normally don't get when I'm on my own, and I don't know why. Like, so okay, that's printed. Let's see it. I guess it works, guys. I feel it works. Let me grab the camera. Let me grab the camera because we need better light to see it. Let me grab the camera out of this. So, we bump the ISO. Do we see it? I feel that it works. You see the bevel? It's printed, but I guess it works. Right? I guess it looks super cool. And this is a sheet printer. Like, imagine how this. Oh, I don't know if you're hearing me. That's good. And that's like a sheet printer, home printer situation we got going on. I guess one thing that I would change after seeing the print, I would bring the effect back down a bit. Oh, my light went out. Doesn't matter. One second, guys. See if I can put it back up. It died. It died. One second. No, okay. My other light, it's also dead, but I want to change the color of this. So it's not the same color of my t-shirt, and it creates some separation. Like that. But this light is also gonna die. This light is gonna die also. And it doesn't matter. When it dies, it dies. So, okay. What's good, my guy? XCBD. Let's get it. So, I don't know if Michael's still here, if he got to see the printing for the bevel. I think it looks great. I think it ended up looking great. But what I would need to see at the end, it's like, because I want this color. Oh, that's fire. Were you able to see like the try print for this? I guess the effect, the print needs to be more like this, like super clean on the contrast, because the one that I've just tried, like it looks good. I don't know if you, yeah, this is Jack. This is the font Jack. But I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna ask Doron, but I need to, like, if we end up using this, we need to buy like the corresponding, how to say, the license. That's why I'm gonna make like specific symbols. And also I like the idea of the symbols better because I can make them super minimal and super crazy. Yeah, Doron is great. I just sent to print, like I ordered big ass like artworks from my friend, and I asked Doron for one of his pieces that I also framed pretty big. It's coming like right now. They are literally coming to deliver them right now. I don't know if they're gonna get before I end the stream. Yeah. We are developing this with Michael from Canada, from 1of0. They're in the chat. We're working together on this. They hit me up to make a collaboration. So this is gonna be like a 1of0 X Design Syndrome drop. You know, I showed some of the desk pads. It's gonna be crazy, guys. It's gonna be crazy. But can you hear me now? What do you mean? I was far away before. I spent, guys, the amount of time I spent like trying to fix this, to fix the sound and make it sound properly, was amazing. And I'm checking. Yeah, I need something so that light doesn't die. Power bank. We can use this to power this. There. Hopefully it lasts a bit longer. But yeah. Oh, my neck. That's for the commercial license. Oh, I think we might get that if I don't do the symbols, but I really want to make the symbols, but yeah. Yeah, the test print for this was great. And now what I really want to do, because the how do you say? The desk pad that would go well with this keycap set is the engraved one, and the quality of the keycaps they have is really great. It's really high quality, and the finish, if we make it like a real like super white, it could look like almost like ceramic. You know what I mean? Like something really tactile, really clean, and yeah. And actually, this came out with quite a bit of like gray on top. I will need to see how we make this like super, yeah, like super clean. Did you saw this, Michael? Did you saw like when I did the close-up shots of this? Like it looks really well. Like I thought it's gonna be, I thought that it wasn't gonna be as cool, but it looks really great. So glad you like it, my guy. Yeah. It's hard to tell from the video. From what I can see here, I already like it. And this is a shit print. You know what I mean? But yeah, for sure we can work more on it. And from here, yeah. Are you thinking of bringing in color like what you have on the labels for the desk pad? Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. That's what I was saying. Because of this one, I want to make it to match the color of the other desk pads, the one that have the like the embossing, you know. So both of them like share this like white with the gradation like effect to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and for the other keycap set, the orange, I want to match it to the one for the samples, you know. And enough of that, match all the colors. But for the keys, the accent keys, we can. I don't have it open right now, but for the accent keys like these ones, we can send a bunch of colors and then we can match the labels afterwards. But yeah, for sure, I want to have the accent keys match the accents of the labels, so the people can get like matching, like the matching set, you know. But yeah, I want to make one more try. I want to bring in just more symbols. Yo, a question. When you show how the symbols would be, you made an A and somehow you split the form like just in the middle. Do you have like a script, or what is the command to do that? Save a lot of time. What do you mean, my guy? Like to split the A? When did I just did that? Oh, you mean when I did this? Like this? No, here what I just did is I made this shape, like I made like this, then pressing Control, I grab these two anchor points and I bring them to the side, right? And then I just duplicate this and I just brought this down the edge, you know? I made it by eye. If I had to do this properly, I would make it like this, grab these two and subtract it like this, and then I put it like this and I do it like this. I would do it like that. So yeah, right now I'm just wanna populate this a bit more to make another print test and see how it looks, because I want to give it more contrast. Oh, this one I like, but I need to grab this, for example. Yeah, I need to test the color for this. I guess I need to make like a... Oh, you see? And here, because I know the print at the end is really high quality, so I don't need to burn it as much as I think I need to. If I take this texture, it looks a bit better without the texture. But I want it to have some texture. You see that off color that it gets? Like that's the color I want. Because it would be nice also to have this. I don't know if you are able to see it, guys, on the screen. You see that's a subtle gradient from the top to the bottom, that it's darker on the bottom and then lighter at the top. I mean, I repeated myself. But if that could show on the keys, that would be great. But I don't know if we could have the keys be a bit more like darker, you know. Like for example, something like this. Like this, and we need to change the color of the background a bit. Yeah, I think that for this, it's gonna look better without any texture on the key. Because you can see the effect so much better when you don't have that. Yeah, and actually to this part of the effect, I'm gonna take out the inside gradient overlay. I'm gonna take it out because it's already affecting the other overlay that I already have for the effect, you know? Yeah, I need to see how to, I want to make it not that yellowish at the bottom. Let me see how I have the effect on the other. So you see, this would be the path that this effect goes on, you know what I mean? But not in this color. It would be like this, you know, I want this color. So I want this and this. These two, so I have the same setup. Oh, it's not letting me, why? Okay, let's grab this. Let's make the baseline. There, I want to match this color, you see? Oh, because this, why, I don't know why this one went or all RGB on me. Mode, CMYK, okay. Don't rasterize, okay. So I guess I'm a lose, okay, I lost that, but it doesn't matter because I'm grabbing this now. Some layer effects don't work the same depending on the color mode you're on, you know? So, but now I get the matching color, you see? The tonality is all the same. Oh, this turn, everything is running out of battery on me. There we match the color, you see? right. And now I can grab to this. If I can make a level adjustment and just clip it to this, because I want to affect only the shadow of this. No, I need to release the clipping mask, and now it works. Yeah, I really like it too. We will need to see how it looks printed. Now the thing now is that I just want to affect. I would need to make it like this, bring this here, this set it to white, and set this entire group to multiply, and then I can change this. This is what I wanted to change. I wanted like only be able to control this. Let me just set this to overlay. No, it's not the same because we lose the white, like the white values. Yeah, but at least we have it like this design, you know, like the color is kind of the same. Actually, to be the same color, we need to use this background also. There. That maps better. But I would like it to be even clearer. Because maybe like that it would work on a wider variety of other mats, you know, if it's more closer to white. Markers. Where is this? Oh, it selects everything. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna do another test print because I want to see how this sheet looks. Yeah, proceed. Yeah, so we're gonna see how that comes out of the printer. Let's see it. Yeah, this looks cool. I don't know if I can. I'll take a picture of this and put it on the Discord because I have the macro lens in the iPhone. But it looks fire. like from every angle, from every angle, from every angle it looks engraved. From every angle it looks engraved. Put it on there. So I think this could look crazy, guys. I'm gonna put it on the Discord. There, I uploaded them to Discord. Let's see if they look all right on the Discord. You can see my sheet printer, right? But even in the sheet printer, like you can see, but for me it looks good. Like it looks engraved. And here we are seeing the keys far bigger than they are in real life. But the effect, I feel it comes through really nice. Would really love to see this like printed, like actually. I'm trying to see at least having some, at least trying to see how it would look like the engraving printed, you know, because it's trying to simulate like a proper effect. But once you see it printed, like in the actual, like it's different seeing things in the screen than in real life, you know. So seeing it printed, it gives you a much better sense, like how the effect will actually look in something that's physical and that has like I remember you saying this to me like on a call, like maybe the lighting on the room, it doesn't match the lighting on the embossing effect, but here we don't have that problem. Like I see it and it looks legit. I know that it's printed, but it doesn't look off. It doesn't look off-putting. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like weird. I had fears that it might look weird, but no, it doesn't look weird at all. Like now I'm actually kind of excited for like this could be like a really different out there like keycap set that I haven't seen before, you know. Could look really clean. Yeah. I guess the final test would be when we see it on the keycaps. But as I see it here, I don't know. I think it looks good. Because it's really subtle. I guess we could tone down a bit. I'll do a couple versions. We could tone down a bit the dark part to see how it looks like printed. But I feel it looks really good. And this is a sheet printer. I can't stress this enough. This is like office printed, office sheet printer, you know. Let's go. So yeah, that's a win. So that's one of the, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this, and I wanted to make at least show something of another of the keycap sets that I want to do, but I'm pretty cooked and I want to show it properly. I want to show it properly, not do it like super fast. It was such a shame that the mistake I did with the stream at the beginning. But yeah, I'm pretty cooked. Yeah. I've been streaming for like 3 hours. I want to kill myself, guys. Like, it's crazy. I can't believe the stream didn't start before. That's crazy. Even my voice, it's hurting my throat from all the speaking. So yeah, my guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream now, but for sure I'll be keep showing you this, like the next stream next week when we do the design dojo one. I'm gonna have something to show, and also take a look at my stories tomorrow. I'll be showing more of this, because we need to send these samples to Friday. I think we have Friday or some more days after, but for Friday I should have something a bit more finished to send my guy Michael. But yeah, guys, this is proving amazing project. I'm super like thrilled about doing it, and thanks my guy, and yeah, hope to see you jump in the design dojo, make pieces for this week's exercise that we repeat in the one from the week before. I already have the exercise for the next weeks. They're gonna be crazy and gonna be super cool exercises on more design. Let's go. So yeah, that's it, my guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. See you in the next one. You already know how it is, my guys. Yeah, it will be fun to see the designs on the actual products for sure. So have a good one, guys. Eat healthy, drink water. See you in the next one. Fuck peace. Wish you conflict. Shit.